Hello everybody and welcome back to the Storm Poker Challenge at mybet.com. This is Dylan, and in our 6th episode of the Riders of the Storm series, I'll be playing 6 simultaneous Storm cash game tables. Texas Hold'em, No Limit 20, and for all of you who haven't seen the previous videos, please do so before viewing this one because the pace will be intense and won't be explaining all of the theory that we've covered in the previous 5 episodes. So 6 simultaneous tables is definitely, like I said, going to be pushing the line. But we're going to give it a shot for a couple reasons. One is to see if our win rate's going to be better playing 6 tables, maybe a bit tighter than we do the 4. And the other is going to be to see exactly how many hands we can get in within an hour or two of a real-time session recording at these Storm Poker tables, right? So I'm a little bit excited about that. Curious to see if we can break the 2,000 mark within an hour or two. And yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. The other thing, as I had mentioned earlier, definitely if this is going to be very intense for those of you who are seeing just this video now for the first time and haven't seen any of the previous videos. Again, please do so. Everything we'll be doing here will build upon the previous 5 episodes, and given the pace, I won't be able to explain a lot of the things that I'm doing as I had already, in the first 4 videos especially, and then the 5th was of course just going for it. Another thing that you guys see here is that we've changed the lineup a little bit. Instead of doing a stats overview at the very end of the series, which actually we've covered in great detail in pretty much every video, with the exception maybe the 4th and the 5th, and of course this one. There's really not a lot else to say without going into excruciating detail, so we've opted to leave that out for now, and instead of that go into more detail concerning the hybrid strategy, small and mid stack play here at the Storm Poker tables at MyBet. You can of course apply all those principles to ring games, and the hybrid, the mid stack, short stack plays of course markedly better when you've got proper statistics on your opponents. At the Storm tables right now, at least I don't. Maybe some of you guys do. If that is the case, please do drop me a line concerning a solution for that. But right now we're playing statistically blind, and as mentioned previously, we're playing more general tendencies than exact statistical science. So that's coming up in the next video. Hybrid strategy, so-called mid-stack or short-stack strategy. We'll do the theory first and then a 4-table session to be able to really cover that in greater detail for your future play. And with that, guys, and no further ado, we'll jump into our final 6-table Storm session with our big stack strategy play. So in order to reduce the amount of difficult decisions that I've got to make, I will try and play a bit tighter range, for example folding the ace-9 suited under the gun, stuff like that. And when we get involved in more than a couple hands per table, or let's say at one given time, what I'll do is probably sit out on the remaining tables where I'm not actually active. Just so that I can avoid hopefully some of these timeouts that I had mentioned earlier, and a few of the unforced errors, right, that you're going to experience from time to time, definitely when you're playing this many tables. Or again, 6 tables is not a lot for a professional multi-tabler, but 6 tables is quite a great deal when you're playing the Storm variant here. Any kind of speed poker, it's just so quick, right? And you really got to be on your toes, and that's why I hope that our commentary here isn't going to suffer because of it. This guy isolates, we'll just flat one with the AQ, play some fit or fold poker. We flop top pair, top kicker, inside nut, straight draw, and we put him all in. Ace king, you see, almost timed out of that, right? We take that down. He's only got 3 something left. We got to shove it. That's a bummer. He lets it go, luckily enough. Maybe he's on a similar hand. Yeah, guys, and we're kicking this off. As you hear, there is no background music, and I should probably reduce the volume here in case that's too loud. That came from a request from one of our viewers here who said that yeah, the commentary is good, the game's good, he enjoyed it, but the background music was a bit distracting, so we're leaving that out for now. And I will sit out of these couple of tables and reduce the mics such that, yeah, it's not peeping and knocking people out of their chairs here. I hope that's better. Pick up kings here in the middle. And one thing that I will do here is this check fold, guys. I'm gonna pot that. Told you guys not to do that, but when you're playing this many tables, you can go ahead and include that. You know what you're playing at this point. We'll isolate here. 3/4 that. Could have c-bet here, but yeah, definitely don't worry about not adhering to that rule. Okay, so pots, more than our remaining stack. We just shove. Hope he's on ace jack or some kind of straight or flush draw, and he lets it go. Good results. Non-showdown. 79. Not on that board. Yeah, guys, and that's how it is. Overpairs here. We take a half pot shot. 5s is still no good. King 10 we're gonna let go, whereas with fewer tables we might have played it. And yes, off we are. Another pair of kings, same table, tensies. And you know what? I should have just shoved that. Shit, I actually got disconnected, or I got timed out. That's gonna happen with my tens. That would, that's a kind of unforced error that I'm talking about, right? We definitely got that guy. He had, no stack to speak of remaining, and we got timed out where we actually wanted to shove. Right, so it's compounded difficulties here when I'm trying to do a commentary at the same time. But we're gonna do our best here, see what's possible, and yeah, play on. Hope you guys enjoy it. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact us at any time. That was supposed to be a bet, for example. 24, why not? We flop the open and straight draw. No dice on the flush draw here. Maybe the two's still good. Limp fold, top right. And let's go ahead. Swing in a miss. Also. We can let that go with a good conscience. The 10 we should actually call. Again, yeah, I'm already seeing that this is getting tough. Let's go ahead and float one here. See what he does. Kingsies, we got to check. That's to raise. That's the bluff. Gets the bet. And we take that down. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Alright, so, I'm going to block bet this one because he might have hit his flush. But, yeah, let's see. We're good. Lovely. And the other thing is, guys, you're seeing these guys kind of time out. I'm not clicking yes to get back in this yet because I want to make one quick point. When you run this many tables, and also doing a recording, it could well be the case that your system is not going to be quick enough for that. I think mine definitely is. However, I'm noticing already with multiple tables that I'm not gonna squeeze this here. Mid position raising and then flat. It's too weak. Yes, I'm noticing that sometimes when I'm clicking these buttons, it's not actually registering. So I'm making a click and moving mentally on to my next table, while actually I shouldn't be, right? It didn't register, or for example, maybe I'm just missing one of the edges here, and I'm getting on the wrong side of wrong side of the button that I'm looking to hit. Stuff like that. Who knows? So just keep that definitely in mind when you're playing this many tables. If you're seeing that there is a technical difficulty there, reduce that, or reduce the number of programs you got running in the background. We check behind. Let's see what happens. If we get another double check here, we'll make a signal bluff for sure. On our inside straight draw, looking for the big jack if we get flatted. Maybe could have taken a shot already on the flop. You know, these guys might have picked up a backdoor flush draw. Probably this guy, he then bets it out, right, and we can let that go. Yeah, probably should have bet in position here on the flop. And we're back in action. And there are different ways you guys can do this too. I mean, kind of like a circular motion going around here, clockwise, is kind of what I shoot for. But again, yeah, you're not going to be able to handle that the entire time, depending on what kind of hands pop up and where. But kind of like this motion is something potentially good to consider. But again, yeah, you're probably going to see me just jump all over the place as we move forward here. Let's see, let's move it speed fold. Jackson. That's 3-bet the cutoff stealer. And then C-bet on the low board, represent the over. Flat the jacks. We get screwed on the king shot. He halves it. Let's float him. We got position. He checks it and we half pot it right back at him. And he lets it go. Now we're going counterclockwise to contradict exactly what I just said. Whatever flow you're using, guys, just go with it. But try to have something circular going on here so that you minimize the number of unforced errors that I've been experiencing at least. All right, 3-bet squeeze here. We just go ahead and pot it, and to keep things simple when you're playing this many tables as well, go ahead and just make your standard 3-bet the pot button, and don't think much about it afterwards. But you know, once you do make that aggressive move, make sure that you're not on other tables, and all of a sudden you get re-raised and don't notice that, you know, all of a sudden you're facing a 4-bet over here, stuff like that. Yeah, try and kind of have the bigger picture here. I got to take a shot, otherwise we can't take that down. He hit his set on the river. Can't believe he didn't raise, but yeah, it was a bit of a dangerous board. And begs the question if we shouldn't have just bet the turn. I think everybody out there is screaming, "Why didn't you?" Yeah, of course we should have. And I believe I already mentioned this, guys, but just in case, yeah, no background music for this one. That was a request from one of our viewers who had mentioned that he likes the videos, but the background music was a bit distracting, and I think that opinion is held by quite a few people. So although, you know, I like playing with music in the background, for these purposes here, for our coaching videos, we'll definitely say thank you very much for that feedback and leave out the background music for now. If there is a differing opinion, of course, please do let us know. Aces didn't get any action. Raise up the ace-2 suited, fold the ace-2 off. Ace-Q is going to be a re-steal versus the cutoff raise. And I could have found a flat there with the suited ace, just a min raise. Alright, and versus our 3-bet here, we've got initiative, so we're going to take a shot there on the low board, representing over. And he mins back into us. We've got no draw to speak of. I don't like min raises on the flop at the small stakes, as you guys well know. And yeah, we whiffed hard. I think we'd have bet more if he was trying to push us off. Half pot bet, normally, you know, our min raises normally want to get called in general. And we flat 4 set value with our 6s, looking for El Diablito. Another third 6. Yeah, 4s are now toast. We're looking for the 6 there or our set. Okay, now we got 2 relatively big stack players, and we're gonna overcall that. Swing and a miss, no set, no bet versus 2 players. All's well, and we play on 280 and we're out. JQ, we'll see if we can't find a steel raise here from the button nets, for example. I'm trying to click that, and it took me about 3 clicks, guys, to get that to register. So again, that may be the recording software, I'm not sure. Yeah, but that's definitely a bit less than optimal at this point. It should have been, a bit more, at least 4 times here when you're isolating limpers. Didn't see that because there was the table overlap. Ace 10 was an open timeout fold. 70, and let's float one in position. Miss our card if he checks. He does not. We let that go. If he checks, we could have checked behind, or we could have gone ahead and executed the float move. Just bet the turn. But he bet it back out, and that leads us to believe that he was not bullshitting. Jackson's still good, and we take a half pot bet on this very dry board. Yeah, it's a small stacker, mid stacker, and we let that roll. Here we up the ante a bit. Now the old 9-10 offsuit. I mean, if you're gonna do it, adhering to the suited rule is a good idea, just to reduce your total VPIP. And here we take a shot, represent the queensies. That's a cool one. Let's flat. Let's get out of here. Let's take a shot. Let's check raise our set. Didn't get a chance. Now we got to bet a bit more because it is too suited. 10-8, min bit. Looks strong. Now we can do it. Put him all in. Bet this. Call this. Probably should have raised the ace Q. Maybe got out here cheap. Let's see. Alright, opening straight draw. We send no bluff out. Top left. Aces we pot as a squeeze. Hope you guys have been able to follow all this. It is, again, quite intense. We take down our semi bluff. Onesies bets into us. That's good. How much is the remaining stack? 11. So I shove now. If he's flopped a set, we're just toast. But that's one time in 8.5, as you guys well know. And again, when I shove like that when I'm playing this many tables, I also don't have to fool with it anymore, right? And in the warm-up for this session, I had actually kings, and I timed out, which was a heartbreaker because it was actually a pretty serious pot. I mean, okay, we're playing NL20, but considering the big blinds, it was a decent pot, and yeah, getting timed out that deep on the river, that's always a big bummer. So again, guys, you gotta be honest with yourself. If you're seeing that you're getting knocked out of hands, timed out, again making some bad moves, maybe bad raises, whatever. I'm just gonna, for example, maybe flatting here, looking for the big queen. You feel like it's a re-steal here. Yeah, playing suboptimally, stuff like that. Let's do one for the miracle. Play the out of position float line. 220 is going to be let go. Let's see if he buys it. Lovely, lovely. Alright, and on we play here. Running straight draws are no good, nor are running flush draws out of position for sure. This guy's in position. I've yellow tagged in. It means he's among the better players. And let's just see what he does. Do a min re-raise. After a bit of a wait, we flop our AC. Completely monotone board. Should be scary. If he plays back, we know where we are. He does not. We take it down. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And on we go. I thought I had already played that. And that's, again, guys, it's one of those examples where, you think you had already made your move, wasn't registered, you're already mentally somewhere else. Yeah, it happens. So yeah, whenever you're playing these, multi-table sessions, definitely just make sure you're mouse is doing what it's intended to do, and that the program is also picking that up. Good. Man, yeah, it's really kind of sticking, actually, these buttons. So. I don't know if you guys have seen that in the video or not, but it's there's a serious misclick factor going on here. Alright, and I'm really, I'm rarely pausing the video, guys. I'm just going to play this one straight out. I probably should have raised that in case you were on a bare ace, but we played a bit for pot control. If the heart doesn't come and he takes another shot, we just flat and think we're good with our ace. Yeah, I'm not going to be raising. Yeah. Or play that for pot control. Limp one, again looking for the 8 here. Hope I didn't time out with my ace queen over here. No dice. Alright, so I think, yeah, we're running alright. As you can see here, 38, 27, we're up a bit. 21's also up a bit, 25's up. So we're up here and flat on these two tables. Maybe a bit down, of course, we, as you guys know from the previous videos, we have the auto top off checked. That means that whenever we get underneath 100 big blinds, it will top us back off to 20 bucks here to NL 20 challenge. And let's re-steal here with the AQ. So under the gun raise, flat, squeeze, AJ is toast. Raise up those 10s, and again, 3x, 4x. You guys can keep it consistent, change it up a bit. I haven't seen actually here at this platform a small bet option, which would be nice. Any tips on that, guys? Definitely let me know. Also, being able to roll bets with your mouse scroller, that would also be a nice addition to this relatively really good platform. I'm really impressed. Like it a lot. Relatively nice guys. I haven't also in tournaments. I haven't seen a lot of guys talking a lot of noise. It's gentleman's game here and ladies' game, and yeah, we're enjoying it for sure. MyBet.com again for you guys just tuning in. This is Dylan, and the end of our series. Hoping he missed his flush draw. Oh, mercy! And there you go. We're playing 3 players, and I would have never made that bet in my right mind, but I was distracted. Luckily, take that down versus 3 players. That was a horrible move, by the way. It was just because I overlooked what I was doing there. I didn't actually see here out of the corner of my eye all these players that were still able to check call or check raise me, and yeah. Multi-tables, guys, be careful. There we go. 2.5 time it here as a re-steal. He lets it go. Alright, so here we will squeeze with the ace-10. And again, right at, 4 times the initial raise size. Alright, and 3/4 or 2/3 potted on the 2 suited boards, connected boards, stuff like that. Take that down. Alright, catching some decent hands. Let's hope to get a little action. Flat one here, out of position, looking for pretty much that flop. That's great. We got an open-ended nut straight draw. One of the best results. Plus, nice. Plus the ace here. And no action on the aces, I guess. Well, we may still be good with the ace. Let's see. Let me check, see if he can give us a free or cheap showdown. $89. He had flopped 2 pair. Wow. Again, guys, it's about 49 to 1 against. If you're holding non-paired cards and flop 2 pair, don't worry about that. I like the way that went down. Surprised he didn't raise that up on the end. I would have definitely called. Imagine that. Hard luck though. on us not completing our straight. Those are the ones when they flop two pairs, stuff like that. You're very often off to the races when you get your set. Turn your straight. Flushes you don't always get paid off on, right? Because it's so obvious. But especially straights, and the double barrel gut shot straights are just fantastic because a lot of players just don't see those coming. And yeah, when they flopped anything better than pair, you often look good for implied value, right? Getting guys to play for stacks instead of just normal raises, pot control kind of moves, stuff like that. A lot of guys are really happy, with any top pair, decent kicker. A lot of guys also get stack crazy when they flop top two or any two. And yeah, those are the ones that really pay off when you have a better made hand. Re-steal. And I don't know if you guys have heard the saying, twos never lose, but that's absolutely not true. 76, bottom end of that straight draw, but we'll take a shot. And take it down. AT, no hope. Min raise under the gun here in the middle. We shall re-raise. Now we take a shot at that pot here. And let's see what this guy does. Out of position. Alright, so he just flatted, and now I think we're toast. C-bet this here, represent the queen. Take it down. Alright, Action Jackson versus Boss Lady, this flat one. Backdoor nut flush draw, we'll see what happens. Re-steal with the ace-8 suited. Isolate with the AT. 98, over cards and the flush draw. A lot of action, so I'm going to just sit that one out. Bet this. Shit. Getting a little hot. Getting a little hot here. Alright, 3-4, nada. Gotta take a shot. And take it down on the river. Alright, El Diablito, we've been looking for him for about 15 hours. Looks like he's on vacation. Why not? Represent our turn flush. Now we do actually have a flush, but it's crappy flush. And hope he's just on non-spade. 240 is too much to figure it out. We'll let that go. Alright, and we're back. And you guys are seeing, it's really, really fast, and I'm absolutely not certain that 6 tables is my optimal game. More than likely 4, right? I think we can play 4 quite well. Haven't had any tech issues with that, and we can really kind of keep a good eye on what's going on all tables. Even get to know some of the players here by name. Who's doing what, and as I had recommended earlier, guys, definitely if you are playing this game as your regular game, then you need to run your analysis after the fact in your database, no doubt about it. All right, we raise it up, and we isolate with the AQ. Raise up the big slick here versus the min raiser here from Dinga. And swing and miss, but we can represent the king, of course. Take it down, AQ, uncontested, get resistance here, pick up the inside straight draw and the nut flush draw, and we take another shot there. We double up on that because the draw is pretty decent. Again, this is Dylan. If you guys have any comments or questions, as always, please feel free to contact us at any time. Till the next video, guys, all the best, and definitely best of luck at your next Storm Poker table.